Alright, enough with the commercials for now. We don't really know when the game starts, but it's time for us to interact a little with you and maybe ask some or answer some questions or recap the day a little. But I think you want to get rid of those ads, and we kinda too. So we had some food and feel refreshed, and of course we're now waiting for Foggy.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I think he has a chance. So does Lin, according to the org master. He also has a decent chance here. Of course, Lin, being eliminated last time, may have gathered a lot of respect for the Ukrainian Night Elf.
Yes.
Probably the most hard-working player we have in this tournament. Basically, there's hardly any way to play more than Foggy. He wakes up, he has breakfast, then he goes to practice, and he practices.
Yeah.
He has some lunch at the practice, or maybe dinner, and then he goes home or to the hotel, and then he sleeps, and rinse, repeat. He's going up against 1-2-0, though. The hardest opponent he could possibly have in this matchup.
Foggy practiced a lot with Happy and WFZ before WCA, I think. At least with Happy, I'm pretty sure about that. Not so much now with WFZ, I think, since they're still in the same tournament. And, oops, did I take the blue color? Oh.
Of course, 1-2-0 is the big favorite here.
Yes.
Kind of destroying Runan. Even though he had a bad early game, in the end he still managed to take it pretty convincingly. He has shown how to play this race in basically every matchup, and as long as it comes down to micro, it seems like the games are his for the taking.
But Runan's opening should be a sign for Foggy to see, okay, this guy is not a god, this guy is not untouchable, this guy can be put under pressure, and there are chances for me. And the same happened at WCA. Foggy won the first map, there was luck involved, of course, with the hero kill early on, but of course there were bad luck involved afterwards. So, okay, the pre-roll starts. Foggy has chances. I just talked to Lin, and he said the same, like, I feel Foggy has a good chance. And I said, why? And he said, no idea, just a feeling. But Lin has been the oracle today. He knew the outcome of the matches so far. And yeah.
Would be such a crazy upset, though. I mean, it is by far the strongest player we have in Europe at the moment. Well, I guess Happy can make a name for himself there as well. But he's not there, hasn't been there yet in offline tournaments to have a great performance there as well. Foggy, he has those moments, those brain fart moments, kind of like Fly in the past, likes losing his first hero.
Yeah.
But if he gets those little bumps out of his play, I think he can do it. I think he has the right mindset and the right strategic choice for this matchup. Oftentimes goes late with an expansion, with a Panda, high levels, much damage. I think, though, Foggy, he told us the last couple of days, he feels that Hippogriffs have to be the answer. He doesn't believe in the Dryads, really. But thinking of that, I've seen a lot of games where 1-2-0 plays against a Night Elf who has like 3 to 4 hippos. All or most of them get webbed. Alright.
Foggy, there he is, the Ukrainian hope with shorter hair this time. Chinese took him to a hairdresser, and not too much has changed, obviously. But yeah, he seems focused, but he also seems to be a little under pressure. This is 1-2-0, 20 years old, 2 young players here. He took a cup of soup with him. No, he's not having it now, but also him very much concentrated he is. The game starts, and the European hope is on the line. Send your energy to Mr. Foggy. He needs it. On map 1, on Twisted Meadows.
And gladly for all of us, it's kind of fortunate spawns here for Foggy because he gets the spawn close to the Merc camp, which is always better than getting that to the merchant. By the way, not skipping the 4th Acolyte was 1-0. Oftentimes we see that on Twisted to get the super quick DK and the fast ghouls. So the Death Knight will be delayed by quite a bit. And Foggy actually not going for the Merc camp.
Yeah.
Fearing too much pressure to be coming his way.
Definitely possible with early ghouls, and if you pull like 3 ghouls early, you can definitely pressure that and might have a horrible outcome. He's going the safe route, and this seems to be his kind of thing. He says, okay, I am good enough to hang with the best in the late game. I don't want risky tactics like Czech just did against Romantic with Mass Huntress in the early game. Well, he does that too, but not against calibers like this. He has faith in his Demon Hunter. That's the hero of choice here as well.
And double scout coming out from the Undead. Gonna be finding the Night Elf very late though. Kind of fortunate spawns, I guess, for Foggy. And of course, getting this first camp, getting all of the last hits is gonna be key. After that, one more single skeleton kill will be enough for level 2. And we know that 1-0 likes to be aggressive with like 6 to 7 ghouls. And with the control of that guy already, those can be very, very dangerous.
True that. Demon Hunter about to pop out, halfway done.
I thought maybe with the ghoul not seeing the camp here, he might not be anticipating it over there, but he is.
Okay. Can he drag the creeps immediately onto the Engine of War repair? Wisps are coming. Can this ghoul do more damage? He's definitely getting some corpses ready for the decay, but he will be very, very late, I think. But, oh, he's going for the Archer. There's not too much he can do against it. Oh, is this the first blood already? No, the Demon Hunter is coming in for the save, but this will delay his creep, and the DK is running over immediately.
Well, the ghoul wants to get the last hit here on the Overseer.
Shouldn't
be able to get it, but oh, dancing with it, dancing with it. The Archer will fall. That's not good, but he gets the ghoul in return, so I guess that's okay. Oh, but now the DK, he doesn't have the coil here. Does he get the last hit anyways? No.
Claws of attack for the Demon Hunter. That was really, really big.
Oh, nice. The Wisp coming in at the perfect time to get the first skeletons out of the way.
Yeah, that was nice. So Foggy's early game, not too bad, but not uninterrupted either. 1-0 more ghouls, obviously. He wants to pressure him. On the other side, no Hunter's Hall, no tech. Hopefully he doesn't forget about the Hunter's Hall, man. I told him before, think of the Hunter's Hall.
And he's really respecting 1-0 here. Not continuing the creep, even though the big dangerous one is dead already. More skeletons coming in.
Wisp is scouting this.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Sees the ghouls actually creeping, not moving over, so that should prompt him to now keep on creeping himself. Tech has started for the Undead, and the Night Elf is following fairly closely behind.
Yeah. Okay, not too much has been accomplished in the early hours of Twisted Meadows. Skeleton is scouting the main, sees the tech, sees alright. Everything is in order, no cheese strats coming out of this Foggy guy.
Boot to speed time. Some Night Elves like to skip it. He seems to not like to skip it, going for them right away. And the Wisp still scouting. I think saw that the ghouls were close to the gnolls right there on 1-0 side of the map.
Still no level 2 for the Demon Hunter though, because he's running into a surround maybe against the cage. Nope. He escapes, thanks to the boots.
Good item.
Town is under siege.
It is, it is. One ghoul hunting the scouting wisp, so not too much information anymore for Foggy. And he has his hunter at all. First accomplishment for the Ukrainian.
Yeah, first difficult task for him. How many archers does he have? I think only 2, right? 3. Okay, 3.
Okay.
2 might be a little bit greedy. Now with the third one, he's going to be able to... Oh. Might even want to walk into a surround here because he could shoot down the ghouls. 3 ghouls is not enough to keep that up.
No, definitely not. Is there a wisp nearby for a detonate? Nope, not really. But one at the expansion already, if that wants to be crept later. Okay, very much stuff going on in the early game, but not too much is happening.
Yeah. I think both players are respecting each other here. Not trying to go for too risky of a move because it could get punished pretty severely.
Graveyard is finished, so no chance
Oh,
for Foggy
the
to cancel
ghouls.
this. And this time he surrounds them. Can he walk out? Oh, no. This is not what you want because the archers are not close.
Yeah.
And 1-0 will... has to force the town portal. Again!
His concentration slips.
The easy mistakes.
Yes. Multitasking not good enough, not paying enough attention in 2 places at the same time. I guess he was trying to keep his archers alive against the DK. Chasing too far, and honestly that's already pretty painful. Because now, before he has Master Bears, he has to be afraid for a long time.
That will take some time, but the map is big, so it offers a little more time to get the lures up, because 120 is not want to be aggressive. He's going for the nulls, creeping his DK up, who is still level 1.5, so definitely he needs that. Okay, now he's level 2, has the coil. Can the Demon Hunter somehow do something here? He has a staff as a safety mechanism, but he can't really contest this null overseer. Just a little damage for free.
No burns yet.
Oh, surround again, maybe? Squishes through the ghouls.
Oh, but he has a staff, so...
Panda second. We're talking a lot about this with Rudin and Foggy as well. And Rudin, he likes his Naga, that's for sure. Foggy is a Panda fan. Because more damage, and of course on a map like Twisted, where you have, well, should have plenty of time to creep, and so much creep spots, the Panda seems to be the valuable choice.
Double lures coming up already, so is tier 3, of course, quite a bit behind the Undead, about halfway. Most dangerous thing here for Foggy is his Demon Hunter, still only level 1, and really he wants both those heroes on level 3 before they can shine with their full potential, and it's going to take a long time for that to happen. Is he going to solo creep with a Ghoul and Lich and be aggressive with the DK? Seems like that's his idea.
Good creeping so far by 120, I think. He's far away from anything. Can't be creep jacked. And the Demon Hunter of Foggy is also still level 1. That's of course not what you want, and the warrior gets stolen. So even more experience for the Chinese, who will be close to level 3.
He's trying to go for the ogre, for the
Rock Golem. We have
Golem.
seen this quite a few times today. Creeps have been
without the
stolen.
coil, that would be...
But Foggy has to be careful not to deny it. He takes care, and the Panda gets his first experience. Wind of Mana stealing and gauntlets. So not really what you want. Tier 3 has been finished for 120. Now it gets really dangerous for Foggy. Lich is there, Orb of Corruption is there, Frenzy Ghoul upgrade. The power spike that we so oftentimes speak of. But this DK is getting low. Tanked a
and there's one Riot here, that's so cool. Has he still not used the mana burn? Oh, it's evasion level 1,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's really annoying.
Dispel and Adept upgrade is finished for Foggy. Can he get this one kill? Drunken Haste, Breath of Fire. Nice call by 120, of course, and they exchange Nova. He stays in there with the Panda, though. Gets the kill now for him. The Panda out-leveled the Demon Hunter pretty quick, and now the Ghouls are coming in again. Next Breath of Fire, but the coil's always there.
Riots are fast enough, though, to get away. Two of those archers, however, are in serious danger. One of them will be falling to Frostborn. That's level 3, yes.
Oh, he needs to creep this Demon Hunter, man. This could be his X factor later in the game, but not on level 1, not on level 2.
This is oftentimes the issue on Twisted Meadows. The Night Elf might find himself in a situation where he can't really find the time to creep.
Destroyer upgrade halfway through, Naga third. We have level 2 on the Demon Hunter now, but no Town Portal. He can't really fight inside his base.
Oh, the bears are coming out. He can't be losing that one. Needs to pull it back right away. Probably gonna eat the Coil Nova here. Cold Arrow already coming in. We have the rejuvenation against it.
There's no shop, no
Cancelled,
staff. Oh, Coil Nova on the Demon Hunter. There was no mana burn for the longest time. Detonate now, so no more mana here. Can he somehow win this fight? This bear is not master. Second one, rejuvenation again. Not on the Demon Hunter, but on the bear. Raw being used, but the bear goes down nevertheless.
Oh, the Naga, this is a good catch. This should be the kill on her, but he was really expensive, losing 2 bears for this.
Now the Destroyer is out, gets the third bear, most likely can dispel the Reju. This is not looking good for Foggy, but he goes for the Lich, has to pull the Town Portal. Buys him time, and the bear survives. Yes, it does.
Whew, close call, though. And still trailing damn hard in supply.
Yeah.
Is he going for... No Ancient of Wind yet.
This Naga, of course, will be back soon. It's only a level 1 hero. The transition to Frostworms already begun, with the Boneyard being placed right now. But Foggy gets another creep camp. He has to level both heroes at the same time, so not too much to do. But 120 goes creeping as well. Can he be faster? I don't know. How far away is Master Training? There we go. Toe of Experience! And Belt of Giant Strength, so level 3 Panda. And that is so big because you have to get rid of the statues. And of course, the more ghouls you can kill early, the better it is. In the next big fight. Expansion by Foggy, that is risky. And of course, it's exactly where you expect it.
Yeah. Oh man. Does he maybe put the undead on the card that he wants to super creep himself? 1-0 now has all of his 3 heroes alive again and is in the middle of the map going for the merchant. TP once more purchased. Kind of unusual.
You'd scroll for him as well. The Robe of the Magi, the Lich super happy about this. 2 claws already for the Demon Hunter. He's plus 15 and the Orb is coming as well, so plus 20, and we don't calculate Raw into that. So this one is a mighty, mighty weapon. He will have a staff as well. Or, what is it? It's only getting the Orb? Okay, both now. Orb and staff. And the Ancient of Wind transition to him.
But this Panda and these bears looking mighty exposed. 1-0, doesn't want to engage though. He's in upkeep already, by the way, with the worm in production. It's gonna take a while. So maybe he wants to wait for that. But what is the answer for the worm currently? We have 1 Dryad, 1 Archer, and a Demon Hunter with the Orb.
The Ancient of Winds are coming.
Okay.
And only 1 Fiend. So that should be counted easily with 2-3 Hippogriffs maybe. Panda now buying dust. No TP on him, no heal scroll, just an Invo potion.
Missing the dust.
Missing the shade!
Barely.
This is so... this is really unlucky.
Oh, and this might
and
be a
of
nasty
course
creep
the
jack.
shade exposes the red spot creep, and there's no TP. Foggy running into his misery, but calm enough to not start this yet. But can he really fight their 39 versus 61 supply?
Yeah, this expansion on 35 was really greedy, man.
But he is buying some time, and maybe it works.
He's morphing all of the destroyers right now. Doesn't want to wait for the worm, it seems, but it's gonna be here soon, flying across right now. Oh, and the shade always giving vision. This is very dangerous.
Yeah. Nova on the bear. Can Steph out 1, does so. Now, of course, the heroes are exposed. And that's what killed him in WCA. Still 6 ghouls around. Does he have attack upgrades? No. But... okay, he's going south, right? He's gonna see it. It's not even... the expansion's not even creeped yet.
We have 1 single hippo. Another one is on its way. No, we have 2, actually. Did he get a web upgrade? But even without web, 2 is not enough.
Gets the 3rd. More dryads as well. 47 food, but still it's so hard to take. Engine of War down. Of course, the expansion is crept already, but he didn't move over. This Tree of Life kinda has to survive. It was a big, big, big investment. And Foggy is engaging with less than 20 food. Demon Hunter immediately under pressure. Invo Potion being used. Double web on the Hippos. And they get sniped immediately. 3rd one is coming. But is it enough? I don't think so. The Dryad so far untouched. He's going for the worm immediately. Nova onto the bears on the Panda. Really well done by 1-0. It's not microing his worm so far. But gets the coil. And that should be enough. Next Breath of Fire, next web against it, staff out, and the worm is out of range again, and the coil arrives. This is so good by 1-0. The Dryads are falling left, right, and center. He decides to go for the Lich, but this can't be the answer as well. The Demon Hunter runs around like a headless chicken, not providing the damage. Both heroes super duper low, gets the Naga again, but the Lich survives.
Demon Hunter in trouble, the staff should be ready. Actually, it's not, but the Demon Hunter gets away regardless. But this bear might not be so lucky, and this expansion certainly will not be getting away here alive. Tree of Life about to fall. The Undead still at 62 supply. Foggy only at 39.
The damage that he spends on this worm without getting it again is so nuts. Same for Rudin. 1-0's coil timings are just perfect. And he sacrifices the Hippogriff here. And no return, only 2 bears. What can he really accomplish here? I don't think too much, but he can't really escape either against the slow.
Oh, yeah. These heroes might be falling thanks to the Frostworm slow, exactly. Oh, he has double staff, but now they're both on cooldown. The Demon Hunter could definitely be the target. And now, seems like he's going for him. He's going to be able to get a potion here if he sells maybe something.
He has no coil, he has no Nova. So he's back to 50%. Oh, he sends the Hippo in. That was close. The 2 statues on the ground. He has a coil. Now he has a Nova. Riju is helping on the bears, but it's still 36 food. That is crazy. Naga's back. More fiends, more statues.
This is looking very, very tough. Barely any army to speak of. 1-0 now. He has all the cards in his hand. What does he want to do? Be more aggressive. Try to finish the game right here. It looks like it. Moving in now.
Pulls new ghouls. Sent the hurt ones away. Pulling new ones. Who were, of course, on the Blight for the longest time. Robo the Major is still running, laying around there. The altar is gone. And this should be the sign. Okay. You don't have the infrastructure anymore. I want your heroes dead. 3 hippos. Will the 4th one come out? There's still 2 fiends. This can't be enough. We need at least twice as many. He's moving in, but Coil Nova, Demon Hunter out of the fight immediately. Running in there, staff out, but the moon juice is all gone. He gets 1 rejuvenation though, but the hippo's out of this fight. Magic damage is way too hard. And, oh, nice staff by the way. But there's nothing to heal up anymore. No potion to buy. And Foggy's just getting wrecked here.
It's too much. This game is over, honestly. And there we go. GG. Whoa.
No magic in Hogwarts today so far.
Absolutely not. That was kind of a hard map, though. If you don't find the creeps early, it took forever for the Panda and Demon Hunter to get level 3.
Yeah. Especially the Demon Hunter had basically 0 experience until the mid-game.
Yeah. Now it's going to be Foggy's map choice. Maybe going to be Amazonia. Depending on what 1-2-0 vetoed here.
That was definitely the map where his matches against the Chinese top players were the closest. See the map again. And it's, yeah, it was already, that was already close here. But the annoyance of 1-2-0 early on with just 1 ghoul, what he is able to accomplish with 1 ghoul. And then, of course, again, the big mistake. Losing the town portal so early and then forced to play so defensively. But yeah, this was absolute destruction. All the timings. No master training. Okay, I attack you.
Yeah, and this was really reminding me of the time of WFZ 2 years ago, when he just ran into the Night Elf base with the tier 3 timing, and then it was oftentimes over.
Yeah.
He gets the kill though on the Naga here in a bit, and after that can force a TP out because the Lich was about to die.
Yeah.
So we thought he might stabilize, but not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I think he really always had the right timing, right? When no Master Bears, there was an attack. Then when there was an attack when the expansion was just finished, but did no gold. Plus there was an attack when there was the transition to Hippogriffs was already in the works, but not enough yet. It is Amazonia, by the way.
Yeah, and
it was perfect timing.
This was kind of what I was saying. Like Foggy is so convinced by his hippos. I still think hippos or dryads can be better depending on the map, but he says it always has to be hippos, so that's his opinion. I feel what he needs is to get to a good number of hippos, say 6, 7, 8, at least 6, and then maybe he can take a good fight. But before that, and for that reason, I would like to see him go into upkeep and go into those 7 hippos before the expo, because if you go for the expo first, you ask for this timing to be hitting you, and it seems like with that timing, many undeads falter, but 1-0 always wins the game.
Yeah, 1-0, his statistics versus Night Elf, man. It is 39 to 13, so 75% win rate. That's nuts! And his statistics versus Foggy, they read pretty well. 5-1, the one map, of course, at WCA. Now it's 6-1, of course.
Yeah, here we have it again. Just way too much stuff. Seems like there's no units dying at all, ever, for 1-0. The ghouls maybe, but here even he pulls 3 back.
And that's the GG from Foggy. No fists in the air yet, but Amazonia is his hometown, basically. His map to take. Otherwise, he's down to the lower bracket with Infi, TH, and Romantic, with 3 humans.
Well, 1-0 definitely doesn't want to go there.
No. See him again. He needs some hocus pocus. But he almost made it work already against 1-0 on this map. It was a crazy game with unbelievable fighting by 1-0.
Yeah.
Maybe back then it was ping. That's not an issue anymore. Since Foggy, now coming from South Korea, by the way, has the same ping as everybody. Alright. Second map, next chance for Foggy. Amazonia. Here we go.
Alright, this is gonna mean Demon Hunter's gonna have a way better start. Level 2 guaranteed. Level 3, not that hard to get. And that's just such a big key factor in this matchup. One that should never be underestimated. And yeah, so far everything looking normal. I think Foggy and 1-0 both nowadays seem to be very predictable, especially Foggy. We had like those kind of few crazy games from 1-0 when he played Lich first against Remind and won. Maybe that was because of Remind though.
Yeah, I think so. Remind is absolutely horrible versus Undead.
It seems like nowadays 1-0 goes for the first worm, basically. Well, he doesn't go for the Boneyard immediately on tier 3. He goes for the timing on tier 3. After that, he goes into the Boneyard after the first attack. And then with the first Frost Worm, he pressures. And it's just incredible how nobody seems to have found a good answer to this yet.
There's so many Night Elves in this world on top level. And nobody has an answer to this. This is absolutely incredible. Demon Hunter, of course, the European standard choice in this matchup, except from maybe Sonic or something, who might play Warden from time to time. But no! Foggy, of course, always staying tried and true to his one hero. DK, of course, for 1-0. Well, not of course, but it's a DK. No Lich shenanigans. He doesn't feel too comfortable here. He knows what's on the line. So much money, so much prestige here at Gold Championship Series.
Amazonia, by the way, also a map, like Twisted, that is actually decent for Mass Dryads, because there's a lot of open space. But with him already not going for that on Twisted, and with us having talked to him before, it's most likely gonna be the Hippos again. But
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't play this so greedy again. Like, expanding on 35 supply, that's just...
Maybe it was already this desperation because he knew how far ahead he was and that the timing was about to come in, so maybe he thought, okay, if he's going to creep more, then I have my expansion ready. But of course that wasn't the case. Perfect creeping so far. Circle of Nobility, nice item, and its creeping continues, so that is the guaranteed level 2. Same goes for the DK, who is of course slower because the crypt won't fight for him. And the item for him is lots of haste. For him, definitely not a good item.
Yeah, maybe for the Lich later decent, but not much more. Alright, every time I see this, I criticize this. Why is the Demon Hunter running towards the ghouls right now? Why is he not creeping the troll dudes? Afraid of the end snares or something?
He's definitely 1-0 is definitely expecting him here, and he could have gotten a coil kill with this, maybe.
Getting burnt now though.
Oh, a little too late. So this is already damage. Not too much, but it is damage. So that is Moon Juice then. So the dance begins.
And so far, the early game builds a carbon copy of each other. On attack slightly ahead of the Night Elves, as it's oftentimes is the case. By the way, last game the bear upgrade, the master upgrade, was really late. As we remember, he lost 2 bears in that attack. And we have to remember he invested money into boots and telestaff. So that's quite a bit of time that will take away and out of your playbook. So maybe this time he only has to go for the boots and doesn't have to go for the safety staff after getting surrounded. He's pretty damn tanky, by the way, with these 2 items he found. And obviously the evasion he has.
1-0 already pulling the ghouls.
Oh, he's trying to go for the graveyard cancel, maybe? No, not doing it.
I don't think he can dive in too deep. But the ghouls don't find anything to creep just yet. Good positioning by the Demon Hunter to contest this orange spot in the middle. And now the archers are contesting the other one, I think. Demon Hunter used it as a bait, but he's playing with fire again! This time he won't be surrounded. Oh, why are you walking against the trees?
If he controls it well with the boots, he shouldn't be getting surrounded, honestly. But he can't slip for a second.
No, not against this guy. Yeah. Creeping continues, but he keeps the DK away from level 3, far away from level 3. Sacrifices his own progress on this. But, oh, he has to be careful. The DK is coming. The coil is... Okay, the coil is not ready.
Yeah, you should know that the DK is too low mana. Oh,
Frostmourne. Waiting for it. Nope, doesn't get it. But the item went to the DK. It's Mantle of Intelligence. Unlucky again. And now the ghouls have the time for the Taskmaster, for the Bash Lord. Can Foggy capitalize from this? Another Bash?
One ghoul dies? No.
Oh, barely. 3 HP. Can Foggy get it? Will he follow him? The block comes a little too late.
I think it's tier 2 finishing. Oh, perfect timing. But still the ghoul might be falling. But it's only one single ghoul. 120 gold, not that bad. DK getting a lot of experience here.
I still think it's okay. It's like 350 HP that you don't have to kill in the next fight. So the ghoul meat shield is pretty damn good in the first tier 2 fight.
And then, of course, going to tier 3 right away. In the Night Elf base, we see double lores coming up. Do we have the second hero already? Yes! And it's a Naga this time.
Okay. Maybe no time for the Panda. He knows this map is small. He knows that the ghouls will be there quick.
And the Ancient of War, once again, the great thing about Amazonia. This Ancient of War can be so active in the early and in the mid-game stages, taking out a lot of creep camps. Well, the DK, if he gets this would be amazing for him. But with the cold arrow control, that really shouldn't happen.
Good damage on the DK here. The statues are still quite a bit away. Replenishment potion also good, so he doesn't have to use the moon juice. But he doesn't get the slaughterhouse, and the lich is coming. So he should be...
Oh, these ghouls, man. That was pretty risky from 1-0. And if he sees this, if he has Ultra Vision, which I don't think he should, the Demon Hunter might be able to pick them off.
Oh,
coming from the north now.
Yep, one.
Gonna get one. Seems like only one.
Yeah. Okay. But use the coil. That was the last coil. And if he keeps on mana burn, then it was the last coil for the longest time. Foggy, once again with the Hunter's Soul, Entrance of Laura coming, and almost ready. Tier 3 started too. So everything seems to be according to plan for now.
And everything seems to be working better than in game number 1 as
Definitely. Level 3 for the Demon Hunter, which is incredibly big. Lich is coming down south, but the End Snare is over already. This is level 3, and that's good.
So he got 2 kills on the ghouls. He lost nothing.
Yeah.
He got the... He kept the TP.
He killed the Death Knight 50%.
And now he burned the Lich entirely. This is really good.
DK is dropping down to 200.
Oh, the archer blocks!
Nice block.
But
Slowed
DK is
again.
too fast. Can't get him all the way.
The aura, of course, helps 1-0 there.
And now he's really glad for the replenishment. The Demon Hunter wants to cancel the replenishment. But 1-0 is smart enough not to trigger it yet. And even using the coil here, so he takes less damage. Well done.
As always, well done. But the Naga finds a good amount of time to creep, and oh, DK, DH, I mean, running into the ghouls. No Nova. That was his blessing. And the Naga gets level 2. Is Potion of Greater Healing pretty good? Demon Hunter.
How greedy is he with his DH?
Yeah.
If it was Rudan, he would definitely go in for the burn.
Yeah, he's acting a little like a Blade Master with his demon here.
But now with the orb, it's dangerous. It's not like when he gets surrounded, he will definitely be getting out with a Telestaff. The damage might be too high. This is a lot of ghouls. Seems like he remade some.
I think so too. Oh, he's baiting the Demon Hunter in.
Oh, nice mana burn. Keeping those heroes low, that's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Demon Hunter runs around the undead army, always burning, and the second hero creeps up. Is the Naga level 3? Not yet, but getting there. Pretty damn close.
Boneyard already for 1-0. 38 food for Foggy, 37 for the undead. Lich has an okay inventory, but nothing that he could that Foggy should be incredibly scared of. And the Engine of Wind is coming already. The shop doesn't get cancelled. So yeah, this is a very, very passive mid game, but it's definitely better for Foggy.
And now this Lich, I think, is the biggest issue. Only level 1 still.
Yeah.
Has decent inventory, but no third hero. No level 2 for the second hero. DK is level 3, but only a single coil at the ready at the moment.
Master Bear's done as well. Dispel upgrade is coming for the Dryads. But it's gonna be hard to eliminate the statues.
The Naga, by the way, also found the greater healing potion. Giving it over now, though, to the Demon Hunter. She has the TP, however. Of course, the biggest disadvantage for the Naga is her low HP compared to the Panda. And Frostworm still a good amount away here, with the Boneyard only finishing now. This might be a Tinker game, by the way, for the Undead. Because if he goes for a third hero, it's going to be very late. Or a Fire Lord, maybe again.
First Hippogriffs in production. He wants to save it up. 50 food for Hippos, I think. If that's still 3 archers, so 6 almost dead supply, I think. There's a Nova on the Demon Hunter dropping down to 60%, but he can
burn the Lich
exchange a little
again.
bit.
Come on!
Nova. Always a little faster.
But still, Undead Hero's out of mana now.
Yeah.
And the Demon Hunter will be just healed up with the rejuvenation.
Frostworm is coming. Web is coming. He knows Foggy is going for Hippos, as he always does. How many are finished? Do we see them already? Yeah, 1.
Oh,
Does
nice.
he miss it again? He misses the scan again.
He's walking through it, though. He's just not looking at it. The Shade was walking through it. I guess he was paying attention to his Demon Hunter at that moment. So many ghouls once again on the move out. Does he have one more reju? Nope. That's why the Demon Hunter gets staffed back. We don't have many bears at all, right?
Nope.
Only a single one.
That is not
Oh, and now the Naga Frenzy Ghouls. Hello!
but she might be able to escape here. Looks good. Ghouls rather focus on the archers here. We have 1 staff that is on cooldown. No second one. Mana burn the Lich again. He wants to take this fight, but there's nothing in the air. Now the worm is, and the Hippo is able to attack it. Everything is attacking this worm. But the ghouls, man, they are doing crazy damage so far. 2 Hippos now in the air. And this seems to be the end for the Frostworm. That would be one of the greatest things to do.
The Lich, by the way. Invul has to be popped at the very last second again. But this worm will be falling with the next Hippo coming in.
There's no coil. He gets the worm. Oh my god,
Yes,
what
Fog
a
Lightning ready.
And the next GP's out.
Fog Lightning
So
just a split
crazy.
second away.
Fog Lightning, can he get another ghoul? No. But good first engagement for Foggy
And he
here.
might be getting the statue as well with the cold arrow. I think so. And the Undead in the supply disadvantage now. Foggy, our boy. This game looking good for him.
Everything is pretty hurt. There's only 1 statue, so either mana or HP regen. And it's not too much mana remaining here. But Foggy, don't get too confident. Don't fight in an undead base. You know that. He has the expansion. He knows I have to play this calm and safe. This time it was a good number of Hippos first, and then the transition into the expansion.
And the good thing about this trading fight was he traded archers against the Frostworm. And he doesn't want the archers anymore, and obviously Frostworm will always be wanted. Oh, these 2 Hippos
no!
Foggy with the silly mistakes again.
That kills the critical mass because we have 3 fiends now, and you need so much more. Unbelievable.
Playing with our hearts.
Unbelievable.
Pit Lord.
Pit Lord.
What?
Against the Howl of Terror, it's pretty good. I mean, against the Roar, so it kind of neglects the Roar. Because there's not too much Dispel, only the 2 Dryads, and you don't want to Dispel Howl of Terror, I think. There it is. And the Hippogriffs, look at it, minus 15 damage. Can he get rid of this Destroyer nevertheless? Looking okay so far. Lich under pressure as well. Destroyer survives.
Demon Hunter looking for some kills, not finding any yet. Now the Naga in trouble herself. Howl of Terror coming in again. Interesting adjustment for 1-0, realizing how few Dryads there are. Not enough to dispel all of this Howl. He gets one of the Fiends here. Foggy at 44 supply, getting another Fiend. This DK is dry on mana, so maybe he doesn't get the air too easily.
The Dryad! Oh no, the Destroyer saves himself. But the Orb, come on, kill
the
him!
Lich. Lich is getting slow.
The
There should be
Dryad
a coil.
position! Foggy's so good here! Mana burn! Slow again!
One
and the
more!
dies!
The Naga is surrounded, but she does have the TP. Definitely one ghoul will be dying. Healing potion given over. Doesn't even need to TP out. This ghoul should be falling with one more Dryad slow. As the DK still doesn't have the mana for one more coil. And Foggy, man, this is all time that he's buying for this. The expansion is almost mining.
Exactly. This Dryad position at this very tree was so good. Haunting for the Destroyer. Doesn't really need it, but then when the Lich was on the retreat, the Dryad was there when you needed her the most and slowing down the second hero. And without the Orb of Corruption, there is basically 0 damage for 120 at the moment.
By the way, the Undead did unsummon his Boneyard.
Ooh!
No more Frosties coming this game.
Does he bait Foggy into way too many hippos then?
But without air, there's basically no way you can defeat bears.
That's right. Not too many fiends remaining as well, because Foggy killed a lot with his 2 bears that he had. This time his hippo movement is a little better. Where are the bears? Not the ideal army formation here. But he gets a lot of damage. He wants to fight when the Lich is not there. But going into the undead main.
I can't reach! The Naga is blocking herself. Oh, the Lich is coming out. The Demon Hunter is going to eat the healing pot. No. Getting staffed out is going to be sufficient.
Double staff, so much value, but how much can he kill? Nothing, as it seems. It was a good idea and bought more time for the expansion, which is up and running now.
Alright, and now if Foggy just goes into upkeep, this should be his game. Roar on everything at the moment. Only a single destroyer here to deal with all of that. Only 2 bears, by the way. I would like to see him add some more.
Foggy is going into upkeep, adds a bear, adds another hippo. He has 4 now against 2 fiends. 3 fiends, alright. Still could be... 4th fiend, nice. If 120 plays it perfectly, he will not kill that destroyer. But he has 3 dryads as well.
Foggy not yet breaking.
I think he was, but cancel the bear.
I think he really should as well.
Is it too greedy, man? 120 is running away with supply. 57.
He's
Not rebuilding the
more
Moonwells
Moonwells ready now. The Naga's
A-bomb transition.
Naga going over to the shop. Probably invul for her. And yeah, A-bomb's now coming.
He has 1,000 gold. Spend it, boy.
Seriously.
Spend it.
Boots. Late boots for the Naga.
Interesting choice. Oh, don't take this fight.
Just produce, man. There we go.
Ah,
finally going
finally.
into upkeep. Double bears, it seems. Yeah.
58 food, but now can't take it. So many fiends and the air bombs. I think he's gone from magic air. He unsummoned another thing, or was it? That was a zapper, I think.
Oh, that was sacrificial pit.
Okay, okay. So no worms, definitely.
Alright, this is kind of an all-in. I think 120 has to win the next fight big. He has quite a decent army here, but...
No heal scroll for Foggy. 1 invul, 1 bigger healing. I don't think the hippos are enough, man.
just has to buy time. Like, he doesn't have to fight yet.
Flute.
Ooh, the perfect drop. Absolutely the perfect drop. Foggy, don't fight yet. Don't fight yet, my friend.
I think he has to fight soonish.
More and more burns coming out, but still the undead heroes looking pretty juicy on mana.
If the Engine of War is gone, level 3 on the Lich.
Oh, there was
Most
just
likely.
2 bears parked in the north, by the way, which are coming now.
Okay.
Engine of War is gonna fall, but that one's not important. 70 supply for Foggy. How much is stuck in production? Not that much. More and more bears joining the army here. And here we go. First web hitting a lot of these hippos, hitting almost all of these hippos. Also the Howl of Terror coming in level 2 now for the Pit Lord. The Dryads chasing the air. The Demon Hunter burning as much as he can. DK far away from the Demon. Nice out of position for the mana burn. But the Bears men are standing strong. They can't be damaged too much. Now going for the Demon somewhat. Still has the greater healing though, eating it right now. The Destroyers are still up in the air, but what about the ground army? Seems like the Ukrainian is winning that fight handily.
Now the Dryads are falling though, but the Fiends, they're all about to die. He just needs to pick up the pieces here. First one down, he just needs to turn around and the second one is dead. The Lich again in problems. Can he reach again? He has boots this time, but no, gives it up. Now it's time to kill the Destroyers. And the first one is dead, level 4. This should be it if he doesn't lose this Demon Hunter.
Yeah!
It is over! GG for Foggy! 1-1!
Foggy showed it again that he can beat the best undead player in the world. At least on one map. But can he do it again? We've known this before. This is no news. The next map is really gonna be the true test. I hope for his sake he vetoed Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's gonna be tough.
I don't know, man. This is the last refuge. the Undead's hometown. But definitely not unwinnable.
No, definitely not. Demon Hunter gets 1 camp for free, but not level 2 for free, so it's no Amazonia. Pretty good map for Naga, by the way. If you can keep the Undead busy for a long time, you can secure both merchants with the Naga if your Demon Hunter is strong enough. And Foggy has shown now that he's no longer only playing the Panda second.
That's right, more versatility in his game. Also, the timings were a little better this time, and the engagements were a little better.
It's a great Frostworm map, though, we have to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was a big deal in the first fight. If there is like normal trees there, and not just that little bit of chunk, maybe that Frostworm survives, can be healed up later.
I think we will see the Dryad now reaching around. Because here the Destroyer is kind of safe. And there's the Dryad for the first time. Okay, we don't see it from this angle. But you will see it once the Lich is important in this fight. So many pickups. Yeah, there's the Dryad again.
But the Dispel, whoop.
Yep, doesn't get the kill, but now he sees, alright, Lich is exposed. Here's the Dryad, here's the slow, here's the damage. And off we go. Also saving the Naga here. I think this was from moment 1 on, or not from moment 1, but from the first engagement where he found the 2 ghoul kills. This was where it really started to be good for him.
Yeah. Played pretty damn well, apart from a few hippos that he forgot a couple of times. But well done, and no brain fart moments yet. I hope he doesn't save them for the last game. And yeah, this part of the game, like, without Frostworms, Destroyers are not good enough against Bears. There's just not enough damage output.
Yeah, and summoning the Boneyard a little too greedy.
I don't know, maybe he thought he had a very crisp timing. It was kind of close with the Pit Lord fight before, but the Naga's so good at chasing down those fiends once the mana on the DK is gone.
So, last map of today. Who is going to join Czech and Lin and WFZ in the semi-final? Is it going to be Foggy, or will it be 1-2-0? Last Refuge will give us the answer in a few minutes. Ukrainian Hope versus Chinese, maybe the biggest talent that we've seen ever in Warcraft, with only 20 years.
Yeah, we have to remember here, this guy only burst onto the scene in 2014, and it was his first appearance. It's been 2 years, and suddenly he's one of the best in the world, and he's still so young. It is very, very impressive. But Foggy on the other side, he has been playing for a little bit longer, and he's been playing a lot, though. This guy has been working his ass off, and it's been rewarded a couple of times. First place at WCA European Qualifier, last GCS, he already got into the playoffs. There, he didn't get further than top 8, but still a good finish. And now, he's 1 map away from defeating the best player in the world in this matchup.
They share a faith. Both have been eliminated in GCS so far by humans. It was 1-2-0. Struggles to face Infi in the final of the first edition, and of course last year Foggy losing to Infi and Yumiko in the quarterfinal and loser bracket round 1. Foggy in the upper right, 1-2-0 in the bottom left. 1 map to decide it all, to decide the semi-finalist who's playing against Czech. I would bet it's a Demon Hunter, and it is a Demon Hunter.
I showed it.
Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary. It just comes down to the better micro and macro.
And of course, Amazonia, a very kind map to the Night Elves when it comes to Demon Hunter progress. Here, the usual would be take this green camp, then go for the High Priest. And usually that works, but if you're unlucky, your archer eats both the ensnares, then the ghouls come in, and already you're starting to feel a little silly. Ghoul Scout here happening for the Undead, and not going for the Constructing Moonwell, but instead going for the Wisps. But this is LR, there's so many safe spots for the Wisps, so you really, really, really shouldn't lose one! Foggy, Jesus.
I think you have to play on the edge if you face the best players in the world, and that's what you do there. Demon Hunter pops out, and the Ogre Warrior, of course, will fall. Claws would be nice, and we get it. Neostradamus strikes for the first time today, I think.
And the ghoul gets actually a wisp kill. Oh, maybe. Trying to save himself to the Moonwells, but I think it's starting to show that Foggy's multitasking might be his weakness. Like, this is early game. You should easily be able to get the wisps into the gold mine.
Yeah. But he doesn't do that. It's the next safe spot. DK is running over already for the arrest. No creeping at all for 1-2-0. Not too much moon juice remaining here.
Yep. He used 100 mana on the Moonwells, which you're not supposed to actually.
Maybe he can get some revenge kills on the skeletons, but they are too fast.
In the undead main, the ghouls are moving out, and wisp timing perfectly here.
It's so reminiscent of Twisted Meadows how much trouble this one ghoul can do to Foggy.
But there's a few safe spots now for the wisps to survive. And the demon not yet going for the High Priest.
And he knows the DK is around, doesn't want to do that. I'll just take care of the skeleton, more experience for Foggy. But the ghouls in the meantime creeping simultaneously, that's great. Multitasking is definitely one of 1-2-0's strength. More ghouls are coming, T2 tech has started, Foggy as well, not too far behind.
Going for the standard 3 archers again. And probably gonna be boots time, and maybe also the telestaff, which he seems to really like. Almost has the money for it here. And there we go.
Yeah,
going for both.
Can be a little more risky with this Demon Hunter again.
A player's forces are under attack.
And so far, not too much progress on the DK.
Did he get evasion first again?
Must be the case, right? Since we haven't seen a mana burn. The ghouls get a lot of stuff.
Oh, where's the mana going? Trying to get this one ghoul. I think he should be able to. He's very fast with the boots of speed. Again, good item. That's going to be his level 2 finally, so definitely then we're going to have the mana
one
burn.
more hit. Block is coming.
Ah.
Oh, so close.
Almost worked. Maybe with a lower damage roll.
Oh, that dodge by Foggy. Well done. There was a wisp. The coil was flying. He morphed it into, I don't know, a moonwell or something. Then canceled it and then detonated against 2 skeletons. Oh shit, if he cancels that graveyard.
I don't think he has the time though. That would have been massive though, but no. Too far along.
Hunter's Hall is in time for him, by the way.
That's good.
But 1-0 gets the second consumable at the High Priest. Wind of Illusion.
And here we go. None of the archers on the chase. The one ghoul is not going to be getting healed up because he's out of mana. Oh, he's going to try to go for the block.
This damage from the archers is pretty damn good. But the Demon Hunter can't reach. Good block by the DK as well. Oh, beautiful.
Mana burn?
A player's
mana burning yet.
are under attack.
Okay. Alright, the main tier 2 about to be done. Pretty early shot for Foggy this time. I think he's been delaying it significantly before.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to be more aggressive with, what's it called, a staff or something, with a Naga. Would make sense. Again, he could get both these ogres with a Naga.
But the Engine of War is already in position for the next creep, so maybe that's what he wants to do first. But he has to be aware that the Demon Hunter, that the DK is coming with the Ghoul gang. 6-7 ghouls, despite losing 2. So he must reproduce them, right?
Going for the Naga himself. Oh, this is the Naga on Naga game. This is really dangerous. And the thing is here, these ghouls will be getting ensnared. As you can see, they're moving in, and the trappers... What's going on?
They're sleeping!
Seems like the trappers have been bribed by the Chinese government.
Yeah, so far they're doing nothing. But he keeps them far away, though. Pretty damn nice. Mana burn on the wrong DK.
Oh, that's okay. It's mana burn. The Naga has the staff now. She went back to buy the time for the staff. That means the Demon Hunter can be more aggressive.
Total experience possible here. And the Ogre Magi is, of course, still up for grabs. Mana burn on the Naga, almost around on the Demon Hunter again. He buys a good amount of time and he can still staff out.
Is he going to get surrounded? So close.
Nope. Nice movement by Foggy.
Wants to go for another mana burn. Pretty greedy. Oh, now the archer's super exposed. But then if he goes for it, then his Naga will be dying most likely.
Oh,
speaking of Naga dying.
Oh my god.
So close.
He doesn't get a second chance because he swapped the boots over to her.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh man, this match is high level like
Really
everywhere.
exciting, yeah.
And the Demon Hunter now, he's chasing the Naga, but he doesn't have. Oh, but the Wisp is coming in.
Oh my god,
Foggy.
can't get it.
The
is that-
Wisp. The Wisp can reach.
Oh my
Reach.
god.
Reach, my friend. Reach, my friend.
Yes, he's
Has to be
sacrificing.
denied. Has to be denied.
Mana
He gets it!
kill!
No!
Ah, it was close. It was so close. But 1-0 gets the Ogre Magi. With...
What a mana stealing.
Okay, being sold immediately for an
The
Invo
Naga
potion.
finding more ghouls. Juicy. Do we have coils? No, we don't. So now the Naga might
Miracle.
be in trouble. The Archer is also, of course, very, very frail, as they always are.
But he
Gonna
gets
get one-
another
yeah, gonna get one
ghoul.
Oh, and now here come the Dryads. He can maybe go for 2 ghouls.
This the miracle. Is this really the miracle happening?
Oh, the TK. If he
Blocked by the Archer.
Oh, no.
Oh! Unbelievable block! Forces
Oh.
the Invo potion on the DK.
What a player. What a player. Now he's almost level 3. He can get the opposing Ogre. And I think it has to be healing potion. I mean, that's only fair, honestly.
Lich is coming. Ghoul Frenzy is coming. Destroyer upgrade slightly delayed because he needs another statue. And the Demon Hunter is getting level 3 here. What a mid-game for Foggy. Unbelievable. He's up at 83. Gets the Moon Will. Not forgetting about it. But maybe the Ogre Magi is going to the Death Knight again. That would be level 3 for him. Buys another Invo Potion. Naga may be exposed here. But no, the Demon Hunter is close. But no staff ready. Neither the Staff of Teleportation nor the Preservation Staff.
Oh, this statue would be so
Yeah.
big. Going for the Naga instead, though, for now. He has the double slow that is so good against these couple of ghouls. Demon Hunter in a bit of trouble.
Always has the counters around though with the Naga. That's nice.
And now the ghouls have Frenzy, making them a lot stronger, of
Yeah.
course.
Dryads want to slow as many of them down. Nice staff on an Archer even.
Demon Hunter has the rejo, he can re-engage now. And it's definitely going to be 1 ghoul kill if he commits to it, which he should, and he will. And he's focusing the demon with the rejuvenation. Nice, I like that he's playing like my Battlenet opponent.
Say so many pickups, man, for Foggy. Nice focus fire the entire time, getting many ghouls off of 1-0's army.
But here's the Lich now. We have triple hero, we have Orb. I think
Yep.
it's time to slam the brakes for Foggy.
Maybe he wants the mana burn kill on the Magi. No.
Can't get it, though.
And it's once again the Wand of Mana Stone.
That's good. That's a good drop. I like that.
Foggy already with the Ancient of Wind. More bears. Master training is done now.
And he
Two
has
bears
2
ready.
of them. It's a difficult decision now for Foggy. Do I want to keep on being aggressive to keep him from creeping, or do I creep up myself? I think creeping up would be the better idea. If his Naga gets to level 3 before the first big engagement, that would be fantastic for him.
He has a tele staff, there's no disable, so he can be annoying and
If
can
he
get
could
the
get
vision.
this statue, that would be so big. He has the boots of speed.
He goes in. He doesn't want to go
Around
for
the
it.
trees.
Rather mana burns. But this buys time for the Naga and for his big consumable. Mana Stone would be great. Heal Ward would be great. Mana Stone.
And here's the first Hippogriff. We have 3 bears, by the way, on the battlefield. Oh, this is risky from 1-0. There's going to be a lot of end snares flying. And especially if it's getting eaten by this destroyer. We've seen that before. And there we go.
Foggy doesn't want to dive in. He
Flute
gets
again.
the flute again.
Lucky bastard.
But Foggy was able to overcome this on Amazonia.
Naga level 3 with the Mana Stone.
There's a lot of Fork Lightning. No Worm transition, by the way, by 1-0.
Huh.
But he gets a lot of experience.
Oh, and only now Web is coming. He doesn't have a Web yet.
Oh, the Destroyer is rather dead. Is there a call for him? Yes, there is. And Nova against the Hippos. How much time until Web?
It's going to take a little bit longer. Quite a bit longer because Borrow is queued before. The Naga's getting focused, but she does have the invul.
Destroyer is dead.
Foggy might be doing it here. The Demon in the front line taking a lot of damage, but he does have the invulnerability. Does he have a reju for him? There are no destroyers up in the air. He's forgetting about half his army again. Foggy!
Sends the Dryads back in.
Now the range units
Yeah,
out of position. He lost only a single Dryad archer so far, but he's going to lose this Dryad again as well.
Gets a ghoul in return. Oh my god, this game on a knife's edge, man. They are trading blows since minute 3 or something. Wellspring upgrade is coming for Foggy, but of course the fight is more important. Fork Lightning raining down from the heavens. And the Dryads, man, they don't have the easiest time of their lives. I mean, the Fiends. More
there a
slow
coil?
coming in. The hippos, man, they do so much damage.
There's
but
only
there
one
is a coil.
coil. He can't save
But
both.
the web.
Gets another fiend here. The web is there now. Here comes the Nova as well. But now a lot of the mana is gone. So now maybe the Demon can run rampant. And here we go. Mana Stone, Fog Lightning. And he finds more and more pickoffs. 43 supply only for him. The Naga now might be in trouble for 1-2-0. Has the invul, however. Is he gonna be forced to use it? Yes, he is. Now the Lich. The next on the menu. Fog Lightning. Focus Fire. Cold Arrow. Try it slow. Not quite enough.
Is there a potion or is he too greedy? Demon Hunter's tanking a lot of damage, but Invul is ready. DK a little out of position. Does he want to go for a coil? There is mana! Launches it! Beautifully done by Foggy. He brings 1-0 to the edge. But he has to retreat now, I feel.
Where's Naga?
He wants the opposing Naga, but it
that's
doesn't
not
really work!
Oh!
It doesn't!
Oh, no! Foggy!
Too greedy!
Oh, can't believe it!
Oh my
He
god.
thought he could get out one more cold arrow, kill her with it, and then TP.
This wasn't possible. Oh. Is this the move that kills his game? Immediate reaction by 1-2-0. I want Worm. Sacrificial Pit.
It's gonna be a while though. And Foggy, he's playing like Ruda in this game, man.
Yeah, super aggressive. Still 4 bears, no Dryad anymore though, if I see this correctly. Doesn't want to give him the time to heal up.
Going for the DK. There's an Ankh though. The
Fog
demon
Lightning! Demon staffs out! DK dead! Ankh!
happens again. This bear will be safe. No, it won't actually. The last volley kills it. And Foggy, is he starting to take too many losses? It certainly looks like it. No Dryads anymore, even though the double slow usually is so strong. The DK, this time he doesn't have the Ankh, so has to be more careful.
Fog Lightning.
No, Fog Lightning, and one more shot, and he, oh no, the statue heal! One more, no! And now Naga falls!
No, and the DK survives with 15 HP.
Oh.
Naga,
So
what
many
a
close
buyback,
calls.
dieback.
So many close calls this game, but doesn't seem to be working out at all for Foggy. Gets the deny here on the Archer, but that's not really what matters.
Oh, now the statues can do their work.
Oh, and these heroes are now so strong. About to be 4-3-3 for the Undead.
He's suffered so much, Foggy man.
And that's one of the big answers to Hippogriffs, the nuke.
Heroes, yes. Fog Lightning, Nova. It was, for the longest time, an open battle between Foggy and the best Undead in the world,
Players'
but
forces are under attack.
he was too greedy. But we said it before in the early minutes of this broadcast. Don't give up, Foggy. There's always a chance to come back, especially with a Demon Hunter.
First aura for the Undead was really good. We're hoping for no brilliance. Oh my god, he sold the True Shot aura, by the way. Hippo's coming in, getting easily webbed and killed. But then the TP out comes. I think he could have fought that, but okay. The statue will also be surviving. Losing a Dryad to the creeps. Everything seems to be slipping away, honestly, from Ukraine.
2 bears coming now. Shade scouts it, and of course sees, okay, there's no Naga. On Foggy's side of the map, 1-0 crept everything. So he can't do anything anymore. The Merc camp is gone, and for 1-0 the entire bottom half is there, but it seems like he wants to fight now.
Has the way bigger army. I think he knows it as well.
And once again, 62 versus 47. The Engine of War can buy some time. But that's about it.
Foggy, of course, looking to be in a very tough spot now, but still, he made a damn good fight out of it. Map number 1, I already was thinking, oh my god, this was going to be a stomp, but no. Map number 2 and 3, he's coming in swinging. But still now, he is in a lot of trouble.
He's mana burning a lot here, and he's buying time. The Naga is back, but his moon juice is empty. He didn't buy a moonstone. Only one moon well has juice in it. So really fighting in his base, not really an advantage, despite the faster reinforcements. 4 Dryads, 3 bears, no hippos. That's it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he maybe starting to question himself? No longer going for those hippos.
Heal scroll, mana potion, good inventory for 1-2-0, invo potion as well. See the first Nova, Fog Lightning on the bears, heavy damage, staff out, mana burn on the Demon Hunter, the DK again. He wants to get the kill. Hail Mary attempt, But only
Naga in tons of trouble. Where's the TP? It's not coming. Dying too quickly. And now, GG. Foggy almost makes it.
What a disappointment, but what a strong showing. You can see it like an owl twisting his head in disbelief. That was a crazy good performance by Foggy, but it doesn't matter. He finds himself down in the lower bracket with Infi, TH, and Romantic. 3 humans in there. And Foggy.
But he shows us all that he can beat 1-2-0, that he can probably beat everyone. And I hope this doesn't throw him off. I hope... Alright, let's go into the highlights here.
It started so good.
Yeah, this is where we started cheering. And here... a little bit of missed army control. There's gonna be a bear fighting the creeps in a second here. But still, this was the good part for Foggy.
Yes, I mean, for the longest part, he was so good until he wanted too much. Okay. Yeah, kind of speechless. The dive for the Naga didn't work, but he pulled the invul, then went for the Lich, Fog Lightning. Also that didn't really work. So many close calls, so many great saves by 1-2-0. Maybe we didn't mention this often enough. This was definitely the throw afterwards, I think. This dodge was nice, but the saves of 1-2-0 absolutely phenomenal.
I think one big macro mistake here from Foggy was not going for a single Dryad.
And this one.
Yeah.
This one was the biggest.
Yeah. And that was
I mean, he couldn't escape.
He had the TP, of course. But I think after he pushed the Undead back to his base, he should have just retreated. Creep some more.
Yeah,
Go into
especially
upkeep.
the red spots. Could have been his. But it's easier said than done. If you see 1-2-0 on a silver platter and you see the chance for yourself, then you want it. And also, the saves again, man. The heal from the statue, it's exactly what saved him. And if he gets a DK once of this 2 possibilities, and it's definitely the end. But yeah, and here, you know,
it's a little too much.
Trying to go for the Hail Mary, but there's always the opening for the DK. And yeah, that's it. Winner bracket, WFC versus Lin, Czech versus 1-2-0. 2 Chinese, 2 Koreans in the winner bracket semi-final. And the lower bracket will be shown soon, I think. Is it Infi versus TH, Romantic versus Foggy. I see chances here for the European, of course.
Yep. I believe so too. If he keeps on playing very well, I think he can make it far, even with being down in the lower bracket already.
Okay, I will try to get Foggy again. So, let's see if he wants to talk.
Mm-hmm. Whew, it's so warm in here, by the way. Don't know if we're live, by the way. Seems like we have some stream issues. Right, so News trying to get Foggy. Maybe he wants to talk about his game. getting a red nose here from all this sneezing. That's it for today. No more matches. Let's see. Is that the man? That is the man. Hey, Foggy, how you doing? One moment. Local recording. Okay. Take a seat, my man.
Hi guys.
That's it.
Hi guys.
All right. So, you just came back from a very intense match against 1-2-0. You made it very close. Well, map number 1 was kind of one-sided. But after that, Amazonia and LR, definitely very close games both. We saw Naga this time. Have you changed your opinion? Do you like the Naga more now?
Yeah, like on first game in Twisted Meadows, like Panda. Maybe on Twisted Meadows is good hero because it's maybe more easier to get level 3, but on small map like AZ or Last Refuge, where in mid game you need fight with UD very intensive. Naga is better because it's range hero, hard to surround if Night Elf use stuff and boots of speed. So also like last game on UD all game running I tried to catch him and fight, but so Naga in this opinion much better than Panda.
And yeah, it was a very close call. I think that game was going in a pretty good direction for you, but then you took a fight very close to his base, and probably the scene that will stick in our head, where you tried to kill his Naga with your Naga.
Yeah, I was calculated that I have a staff, so I can staff any of time. And
but you were too far away.
Probably I have a chance to kill his Naga, but DH like range not enough to stuff.
We didn't
like,
see that you had staff on him.
I go so far away and not enough range that I can stuff Naga, and after this I just lost initiative of this game and no chance to come back.
But you had really a super strong showing. I was hoping that you were gonna put up a good fight, and you absolutely did. So, were you satisfied with your play today, or do you? That's kind of a weird question, of course, because you lost. But I felt that you played really strong today. Do you also feel the same way?
Yeah, in game I feel also that I play more stronger than last time. That last match was 1-0, like 1-2, and every time last map is I have a very big advantage, and but for some reason like can't realize. Maybe he micro a bit better than me. So yeah, I think next time I will try not lose my heroes again. Like this time I lost no DH, but Naga this time.
It's probably a good idea. You're also going to have a chance to look at how Czech plays against 1-2-0. It's going to be their matchup in the semifinals, so maybe they're going to be able to see how he does it. But your match is going to be against Romantic next. How do you think your chances are going up against Romantic?
Yeah, I think my chances is very big because I practice much with Yumiko to prepare for TH match. So I think I have a very good chances with Romantic. Also, I watched it today. His game was Czech.
What did you think about Czech's play? Mass hunts all the time.
Well, it's okay. Like in this matchup, Night Elf versus Human, you can play macro, like 2 base versus 2 base.
Yep.
And play macro, but you can sometimes play all-in strategy, like one base, try to push the player who decides play two base.
Yeah, that's what we saw all 3 times.
Because like UD, but UD can't use the style like to barrack feint push, but Night Elf can use the style like tier 1 to Ancients of War rush with Warden. So
what do you like playing more, the macro game on 2 base?
I like more macro because it's, I think, more safe.
Yeah, not so all in.
Yeah, because if you're all in all time, just I think Romantic didn't prepare with it, like find some Night Elf to practice with this style.
What do you think Romantic could have done better against the all-ins?
Well, maybe MK on Twisted Middle is not good.
Yeah.
So also on Echoiles, I think it's more sync like you can do better with this style. Just need maybe watch Infi and TH replays, they always win this.
Okay, so tomorrow you're going to be playing again, this time in the lower bracket, and it is going to be against Romantic. Is there anything you're going to be doing differently? Because this is of course going to be elimination time now for you, or is it just going to be the same? You wake up tomorrow, you get breakfast, and then you go practice, and then you come here? Or is there going to be something different?
When before match I don't play too much, like maybe 5 or 6 games I can play just for fill my fingers.
Just for warming up?
Yeah, before games just think about how to play. Like today, I'll think what I planned I did, but maybe some micro moments better realized, like lost one ride, lost one bear, and catch UD, and probably it's over for he, because he lose maybe hero or more units. But I watched a replay after games, like he moved his feint over whole map, like feint's 100 hit point. I didn't see this because I tried to catch some heroes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think just maybe need more play with WFZ.
Alright, well, I think you have a good chance tomorrow. I hope you're going to have as strong of a showing as you did today. I mean, obviously today you didn't win, but you came so close. Surprised a lot of people. I actually believed in you all the way. I'm serious. You're in my fantasy team, by the way. So you got to get far. But yeah, that's it for us today. Pretty long day for us. We had 5 best of 3s. And tomorrow we'll be continuing with 4. No 2 and 2 tomorrow, but tomorrow is going to be decision time in the lower bracket and also the 2 semi-finals of the upper bracket. Foggy is going to be playing, along of course with all the other one-on-one participants of today. So stick around. No, not stick around. Tune in tomorrow. It's going to be a little later. It's going to be starting at 3 China time. 3 in the afternoon, so that means 8 in the morning European time, right? Yeah. Alright, that's it here for Back to Warcraft. We'll see you tomorrow for GCS. Only 8 players left. Only 3 days left until we have a new world champion.